Hello dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Let's Talk, the show where we laugh and we learn. Now, in the previous editions we talked about cats and dogs, but those are really just a warm-up. You know, I've only been using fragments of my power to explain things to you, and it's time to kick things up a notch. Because today I'm explaining the fabric of faith and religion. My name is Booker, let's talk. Now, as we all know, being alive is terrifying. And no wonder. I mean, the tendrils of the delicious one weave intricate webs. Now, you'll be familiar with religion in its modern form. You know, you got the big monotheistic ones, which is really just a very good management decision because division of labor doesn't really work if everybody's omnipotent. So, you know, good choice by the boys there. But, you know, the earliest one, Judaism, was founded by the Big M only at like 1400 BC, which on a historical timescale is just bullshit and is peanuts. So, you know, what the fuck happened before then? Now, this is hella late on a historic timescale because historians insist on using things like sources and facts instead of raw intellect. I am not hampered by these constraints. I am untethered. Unbound. Let me show you the way. Now, our story begins in the nascent days of our civilization with a man by the name of Charlie Simmons, who had a dream and subsequently a vision. He went to his best friend and he said, "My friend, I have had a revelation." And his friend was surprised because everybody at this time was a hick and lived in their own shit. So, this was pretty new. "What is it?" said his friend. And Charlie spoke thusly, "My friend, have you noticed that bad things and good things seem to happen weirdly at random?" And his friend did know this, because a lot of bad things had happened to him already. "Well," said Charlie, "there's this big dude in the sky who controls everything." This was big news to his friend. He paused for a minute. "You're fucking with me." No, it's true. It's true. You know how I am wealthy and strong? It is because I have the ear of the Skyman. And this was true. Charlie Simmons had a very successful career as a scam artist and was known throughout the community as a man of means. "Here's the clincher," said Charlie. "I can talk to the big man for you." This was huge news to his friend. I mean, he'd only just learned that divine beings were even a thing, and now he's being offered a direct line. So his friend was like, "Bitchin', how we do?" And so Charlie spoke. "Okay. It's quite simple, alright? Gotta let me, yes, and bear with me on this one, yes, you've gotta let me put my balls on your shoulder." "Are you sure?" "I am absolutely sure that that's what needs to happen." "But why?" Okay, pause here. Here we have the quintessential question of all religion. Why? Why does some dude need to smack his balls on my shoulder in order for me to talk to God? And the answer is, I don't know. You see, the buck doesn't stop here, as it were. Nor does it stop at the Pope, nor does it stop at the what's-its, right? It's coming from the big man. And the big man says balls. You do what the big man says. If you want those prayers heard, you better start slapping. Now, Charlie's friend figured that sexual harassment is a small price to pay for divine intervention, so on they went. Now, religion didn't just start from one little swing of the scrotum. You know, there's one more ingredient that was already within Charlie at that time, and that's confirmation bias. Confirmation bias, simply put, is you think you're right all the time. And Charlie's friend was convinced that he had the Skyman on his side. And it just so happened that that week he found a quarter, he won at the races, and his wife sucked him off for the first time in 5 years. Now, she actually sucked him off because Charlie bet her that he could land his balls on her husband's shoulder. And Charlie might have been a bad person, but he was a good friend. Now, this didn't matter because Charlie's friend was convinced, and next week he came right back to be ball slapped again. Soon, seeing that Charlie's friend had the ear of the divine, the entire community came out to be slapped by Charlie's balls. And soon, every Sunday, the congregation would come together, and every Sunday they would be slapped by Charlie's holy balls. And subsequently, Charlie was the first person ever to achieve blue balls, whilst also getting hella laid. Being a prophet is actually kind of a panty dropper. I mean, even Jesus Christ clapped cheeks, and he was the most pussy of all the prophets. People prayed to the balls above their mantelpieces. People clutched the little testicles they kept under their shirts. But nobody wrote any of this down. Because remember, everybody was shit-covered hicks. So, you know, the world ended for the umpteenth time and the entire civilization was flushed down the toilet, as it's happened, you know, 1 bajillion times across history. So the entire religion of the sky guy with the big balls faded into memory. But the idea of religion stuck in people's minds. And that idea is still being exploited by talented assholes all over the world. Thank you, everybody. That was our talk. I will not be taking any questions, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys, for another one. Really love the encouragement. Keep telling me what you like. Keep telling me what you think could be improved. Tell me what you would like me to cover next, because I'll do anything. I can yap about anything. Hope you're doing well, and I love you. So, ha! Ha! Yeah! Ho! Ha! Ha! On they went.